Okay, so after the massive success of our good old Z6 II release back in 2020, it's finally that time we get to hear the rumors about its successor, the Z6 III. According to these leaks and rumors, the specs will be quite interesting, and as we already know, unlike any other mirrorless cameras on the market, the Z series rocks an entirely different Z system body. So, how will it perform among all the others with this diversity? Guess we'll find that out sooner or later. Specs-wise, consumers definitely demand some significant upgrades, which is obviously a no-brainer and seems like replacing twin XSpeed 6 processors with a single XSpeed 7 was a wise idea. But still, is that enough to convince consumers to buy a new camera? Well, upgrades with this Z6 III became quite interesting with a fully articulating screen, which makes it a more flexible choice for consumers. And we think this articulating screen would be a good selling point to a particular group of buyers, especially for video content creators. Now, according to some reliable sources, the Z6 III will possibly feature a slight bump sensor, which will make it stand out from Nikon Z5, a full-frame camera rocking all the specs, features, and USB close to the Z6 II. Now, you might have a question about this resolution, and it seems this one will receive a slightly higher resolution upgrade or perhaps a stacked sensor. As a result, we'll get to see some lively image quality with richer pixels, but that isn't everything, as Nikon will arguably double the current shooting speed of 14 frames per second, which may not meet the beefy cameras like Lumix G8 VI or Nikon Z9, but will surely challenge the competitors in this range. Video is another factor consumers consider before buying a new camera, and Nikon seems to do a lot of commendable job with this new full-frame Z ecosystem. With resolution like 4K 60 frames, which is a cakewalk at this point, if this camera can even partially achieve the performance of the Canon R6, it will become a considerable alternative for the time being. After everything, here comes the million-dollar question about its release date. Now, all the rumors have been building up from the middle of 2022 and had their probability of getting announced during August. August went by, September went by, still Nikon didn't post any official update on the Z6 III. Although we do understand a bunch of brands were about to announce the new models in August, but for some reason, those models were announced in September 2022. And then comes another rumor saying the Z8 would be announced very soon, but seems like it has also become quiet again. Now, even if we think of it as an under development model, we don't think it'll be wise to expect anything official before 2023. And looking back in 2020, the Z6 II took about 2 years from the initial release of its very first model, so even if we don't get the Z6 III this year, 2023, it's for sure.